Hello everyone, my name is Michael Young and welcome back to Factorio using the Sea Block Modpack. So, we are now focused on trying to get more nodule production going on. I did some math, and I think I'm going to need, for every single one of these groups of 8 sludge producers, 16, I'll get to you in a moment, 16 washing things, turning viscous mud into heavy mud, and 40 turning 12 heavy mud into nodules. It's painful. That's quite painful. That's quite a lot of these washing plants. This is going to be. I was thinking it'd be more on the order of, like, I don't know, 120, but 336 is not impossible. We can get that done. Anyway, but we should go and start building some more of these things. Right now we have a few of them. We have 34. We need about 10 times that many. Where's my car? I just walked away from it, didn't I? It's way over there. Oh well. This is why it's not worth having a car, because I'll just walk away from it. So, to make these, we're going to use a similar pattern to this, although I think we might be able to refine it a little bit. We're also going to need a bunch more seafloor pumps, because these only produce at 300 per second, and we're going to need 480 per group of 10 per yellow belt. So, and we're going to use so many more pipes. Okay, let's just think this through for a bit. Why do I have all this sulfur in my inventory? How is the mineralized water going better? Yep, it's nice and maxed out. Which is a problem, isn't it? Are we throwing away mineralized water still? Doesn't look like it. Wait, no, it's up here that should be... Okay, over here is where we'd throw it away if it got too high. Oh, it isn't too high, so it's fine. We are still doing that. It just hasn't happened in a while. Alright, I want to get rid of this sulfur. It's kind of annoying. We can come back and deal with it later. So... to make all these washing plants, we're going to need a bunch of steel piping, and stone bricks. Pretty much, and the boards, which we already have. So we probably should just automate some steel piping. Even though we are having problems with iron. But just so it's not annoying. I'm building right on my main line, my main bus, but this will all change eventually, so it's not that bad. Let's at least put it up here. And we think we're going to need roughly how much? 20 per. And we're going to need another 300 or so. So, quite a bit of it. Let's just do that much. No, let's just do that much. It doesn't totally ruin our day trying to get it to happen. And we'll come check back on it later. Science is still going, but very slowly because of iron. I wonder if iron's going slowly because of how much copper we have. That's possible. Excuse me. I think I might be inclined just to do like maybe half, and then get the rest of the factory set up, and then come back and fill in the other half in order to with better supplies. Because right now this is feeding very slowly. So maybe we'll just go do one right now, as long as we have. Let's see, how much do we need? For a single 156. We have 10, 34. Okay, so let's get up to 44, 54, 56. We'll need 2 of these, and a bunch of pipe. Yeah, that's gonna take a long time to make. Building 100 steel pipe manually. Anyway. It's a bit loud, my ears. Every time I switch games I'm playing, I always have to adjust the volume because I'm too lazy to remix these after. Okay, copper ore is not backed up, so we're getting as much ore as we need. We should probably switch this back to sapphirite. I know at one point we had tried doing it the other way around, but it just, we just need more sapphirite. More iron. Okay. We need more land. Let's get some more land while we're back here. For all this ridiculous amount of nodule production we're going to be making. So we laid this out kind of haphazardly, just trying to make it work. I think we can do better when we are actually planning it. I'm thinking, let's see, it's 56, and it's divided into 16 and 10, so 16 and 40. So let's do columns of 4, with the nodule at the top and the washing at the bottom. The viscous mud at the bottom, hollow mud, heavy mud at the bottom. Alright, so it's all based around this central area right here, which is going to be right like that. So we should make that like as far west as we go for this part of it. We can leave some space. There. That'll be our key. And these don't tile very nicely, I recall, because you can't like just rotate one and it'll work anymore. Yeah, I kind of wish the two inputs were on opposite sides, like if it was in, out, because now we're always going to have to go into the middle. We can't just stack them back to back. Anyway, so 10 of these. Or... eight, 9, 10, and they're all backwards, aren't they? So we're gonna do the washing below. Actually, I guess it doesn't matter. In fact, I like it that way instead. So we'll have an internal one that will carry the nodules away. And we'll do all the water on the outside. So like this one can be like this, going up. It doesn't really matter. It'll make the piping a little bit more complicated, but not by too much. Alright, so those will all be nodules. Now we need to make rows of 4 washing, making the heavy water. We should put the regular water always on the same side, is it? Oh, that's kind of annoying, actually. It might be easier just to not do it like that. Do it like this. No, we should definitely make them all face the same way. Oops. That's not going to work. We should make them all output into the center, I think. That works. Again, the water will be a little tricky, but that's okay. We can deal with it. Alright, so these are all they're making heavy mud water. And these are all making nodules from heavy mud water. Is that okay? I have to be careful. Remember, I have some steel in my inventory. I don't want to use that up. Let's see. All these are connected. And all these. And I guess we'll have something down the right side that does the water. That might be a little annoying for placing, like, power. But we'll see. We only need 2 of these. Now we should do all 3. Is this right? This is 8 and 20. That's right. Yeah, okay. So that's the water, sulfuric water, not the sulfuric water, the heavy water, heavy mud water. Now to connect that up to here, the icon kind of looks like sulfuric water, sulfuric wastewater. Similar thing. Except the rolls are different. Now the water's way out here on the outside. Yep. Okay. Batteries. Sure. Sounds important. It's our way of getting towards robotics. And actually, those are pretty accessible, actually. What do we need batteries? Batteries need lead and plastic and acid. We still haven't exactly figured out how to do plastic yet. But I thought we said we get plastic pretty much from cellulose. Maybe I should have been doing this a long time ago, getting the accumulators and using them to avoid all the power problems we've been having in the early game. Oh well, let's just go ahead and get batteries. How do we connect the 2 sides below? Or did we? Perhaps it's down at the very bottom? Yeah. No, we didn't. This line of water is not connected to that line of water. So we should... Wait a minute. No, they're all connected to this side. Never mind. How do we connect this line of that to that line of that? And looks like we did not. Okay. Actually, let's just make it a bit, just meet right in the middle. That is the middle, right? It looks oddly offset because of the way the buildings look a little bit, maybe. Anyway, then we can get one of these right here. All right. Well, that's half done. Somewhat. Let's just hook up the sulfuric water, and I'll have another control everything off to the side, which will be complicated by this, but oh well. You know, it might just be easier to do it this way. There. There is probably a far more elegant way to do this, but this seems to work, and I'm a little lazy, so sufficient unto the day thereof. Outer pipes. I kind of hadn't meant for this pump to suck all the mineral sludge from that array, but it seems that's what it's doing, because they're connected. So... Let's make a one-way valve right here. I want it to be using this source as much as possible, but then let the new array have its own thing going for it. Alright. Sorry if I'm being quiet. This is one of those episodes where I kind of know exactly what I want to do, and I just have to sit there and muddle my way through it. Although I could go ahead and grab some more steel right now and use that to handcraft in the background. Okay. Stop that for now. out of bricks. I do spend an awful lot of time wandering around my base trying to pick things up again. Some logistics system would be helpful. I think that's it, right? Oh, we need to connect this to that. Okay, and we need to... we don't have enough... Oh, we do. I know I could I could change things up and assume that I'm going to be using a eventually going to be using these washing level 2s, Mark 2s, and then I need like only 2/3 as many of them. But I'd rather set them up like this, and then when we eventually upgrade, we'll switch to red belts and it'll all work still. It can upgrade across the board rather than having to re-evaluate the proper ratios. So we are gonna do something that's much bigger. Alright, let's just get this hooked up. See if it's working. It's not going to be working because we didn't deal with the mud. We didn't really leave a lot of space here to output. I guess we could try doing the center, but it's kind of inconvenient for that. Well, this is kind of ugly. Doing in the center might be easier. If a little less efficient on pipes. And I'm thinking grass. I want grass. Where is it? Ah. Totally grass. I don't think it'll be as stacked up. Like right now we've just got a bunch of mud here. Eventually it's going to be throwing out one per, what, something like 2 1/3 seconds or something like that. Which will be easier to keep track of, keep up with. Anyway. Ah, we can't get through that way anymore. Alright, so this entire thing is half a yellow belt. We need 2 of these, and that will be enough to populate 1 of those. But I'm not going to dwell on it today. I'm just going to get this moving so we can get some production going. So eventually we're going to have a right there. We're going to have a joiner with another one off to the right, and then we'll send it off here. Let's just get this going right. We should probably do a balancer right here. Nah, these should all we should do a balancer. Yeah, never mind. So we don't have a use for this yet, but eventually this will be like we'll be making nodule sludge. Like so right now with these nodules, we're turning them all into slag slurry. But we could instead be turning them into crushed nodules and then making them into nodule sludge, which is how you get manganese and cobalt, or chrome. We'd also need catalysts for those, which are from apparently crystal seedlings. Anyway, that's going to be a little annoying to figure out. We'll get it eventually, though. Okay, why is this not working? Okay, it is. It's producing a ton of sludge. But you are... don't have any sulfuric acid. Okay, yeah, we didn't connect them up all the way. They're connected across, though, So, alright. And this is working. This doesn't have enough filters to keep it, keep all of them activated. Oh, purified water is a problem. We kind of knew that would be a problem, but I thought we'd handled that. Let's go look to see what's going on. Maybe it's actually a catalyzer problem? Electrolyzer problem? No, I don't think so. Let's go look. Maybe we need to get some pumps on these, on this. Okay, lots of purified water here. We're just not outputting it fast enough. Maybe we should change the rule. It's less than 800? Alright, I actually have to repair things manually. But now purified water is so low. Where does it go wrong? Is it really just going wrong from pump capacity? No, we're not producing fast enough. Ah, we're having trouble with hydrogen. I see. Okay. Well, let's get some pumps on this. No, we can't. Oh, we have to. Never mind. This might not even help. It looks like this is not enough hydrogen being produced. Okay. Hydrogen gas. What's the best way to get that? That doesn't involve a lot of electricity. You can create it from saline water. You can get chlorine too. That also needs electricity. It's a byproduct of some of these reactions. And these. Can't even do these. Huh. Really, I should be getting it from this. It's just, well, let's see, this is 40 hydrogen. Could instead be getting 60 hydrogen if we pulled out purified water. But purified water is 40 to 60, right? It is 60-90. Over 2 seconds. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I don't get this. So, 60, O2, and 90 H. Yields 100 purified. And we can do the same thing with purified to get 100 purified. Only yields 40 and 60. That seems... Where'd the extra go? I guess... I don't know. Bad idea. That would be a way of just, like, getting rid of all the purified water you have. Alright, yeah, this is a problem I did not anticipate. Well, I know we're throwing away a lot of hydrogen and oxygen back at our pump stacks. We've got flare stacks. Wait, where's my car? Oh, I left it back there. We have those flare stacks near the electrolyzers. Let's see if they're still going with the pipes there. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh, I walked right by him. Yeah, these are still going a lot. Well, I suppose instead we could just move these flare stacks down to the other side. Let's do that. I don't think it's a pipe capacity problem. I think it's just it's a flow rate problem. We're not getting, the hydrogen isn't getting down to the other side of our base fast enough to it's accumulating here faster than it's moving down that way, which means more of it gets thrown away. These are all stopped now, right? Because they can't get rid of their hydrogen. I wonder if I should like provide parallel pipes, or maybe add pumps along the way to repressurize. See, I don't get that. It seems like this hydrogen is just kind of wearing out as it goes down this pipe. Maybe... we had a place where we were making engines at one point. Let's see. It's right there. We just need to supply it. I do think it's a little curious that this splitter never actually operates because the fast inserter grabs it from the input or from the contents of the splitter. So even though it should be splitting off half of it this way, because of the way the splitter works, it doesn't. Anyway. So we have a lot of hydrogen here. Actually, we have a lot of hydrogen all over the place. It just took a while to spread out. Where are my pumps? I don't see a pump. Oh, they're right there. There. That might help. And we'll put another one like halfway down. Everything is so fragile. Maybe it'll help. Yeah, I know there's issues with moving liquids long distances by pipe. Maybe I should be barreling things and sending it down here that way. Barrels of hydrogen. That sounds like a good idea. Anyway, that should... Apparently oxygen is the trouble now. We'll have to go and get some more pipes and all that. Okay, more pumps. But we should put flare stacks here so that the other guys can't run out. They shouldn't operate much. I guess hydrogen's pretty close to operating right now. So maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know what thing I'm talking about. Whoops. Move. I made some pipe. I'm sure I made some pipe. Maybe I made the wrong type of pipe. No, I made some pipe right there. Alright, we're not sucking the hydrogen out of here fast enough. Yeah, we're just that distance. It already is getting low again. Excuse me. Probably I should just move the entire array down here. Actually, we're already pretty close to another pump right there, so never mind. Or have a second array. Maybe right now I'm planning to only get slag from ore sorting, but I could imagine like putting a dozen or so catalyzers down here just to make purified water, and consuming their thing by doubling this. But these aren't going. Interesting. I mean, all these are filled, so I would have thought that there'd be a ton of oxygen filtering into here. I don't have another engine unit. We'll get another one later. This always trips me up how that's really the hydrogen one, because I always look there and I see it. Anyway, that's purified water. It's working for now. But I think it's only working because, well, first of all, apparently we ran out of sulfur dioxide. Because we're not filtering anything. Is the sulfuric wastewater hooked up? It is. Yeah, this is working. Just very slowly. We need to start cleaning some coal down here. Ah, slurry's filled up. That's an issue. I'm assuming it's a filtration problem? Filter problem? Mineral sludge is good. We should probably be putting pumps all over the place because it's just not getting where it needs to go. Like, there's no mineral sludge here, but there's too much over here. Should be seeing some rubite ore all over the place. Oh, we are. Oh, these are backwards. Oh, no wonder we haven't seen rubite ore in all this time. Oh, how many hours has it been since I put this out? Wrong. Same thing up there. Same problem with the bobmonium. It might be everywhere. No, it's not. This is what comes to using blueprints. Although I don't think I use blueprints at this point, so never mind. And the Bobmonium didn't even have any, so it's not the problem there. Everywhere else looks good. We just screwed up that one part of it. So that's been accumulating inside the machines. Okay, I actually need to grab some of this and go and process it for more alumina. That's why I was waiting for this to work so eagerly. Wrong thing, I don't need that. I need the crushed output. Because we have our little ad hoc thing that was doing the processing for us. Which we blocked off, unfortunately. Meh. We got plenty of the hydroxide. This is starting to fill up. We're gonna be having carbon problems soon enough without this extra influx. This could be going faster. It all comes back down to the purified water. I suppose I could just make purified water by processing saline and throw away the saline, rather than messing about with all this hydrogen. And if it's gonna cause my my electrolyzers problems, which it looks like it is, our washing plants are actually more than our electrolyzers. Nice. Because they've been having trouble since we messed with those flare stacks. It might be easier just to do it that way. Let's go ahead and switch over, but let's put the flare stacks back. Let them get going again. Where's my car? Way on the other side of the world. As per usual. Is it just a different rate thing, maybe? The hydrogen gets used up a lot less quickly? Anyway. Do we have any water treatment tests? We have one. I would use a couple more. And we'll definitely need a clarifier to just get rid of the saline that we're not going to be using. Oh, I already have a bunch. Never mind. Science is having trouble because of insufficient iron. Because we're using all this steel. How's power in general? Low. We're fine. I thought this would be going at full steam by now. I thought when I put it up there like 6 hours ago, I thought that we'd be getting a really good thing from this. Why is this going slowly? Not enough purified water. Because this isn't working? Because we can't throw away the salt water. The saline water. At some point we're gonna need to use this chlorine gas, but not today. It's 12 becomes 12. And then 24 becomes 24. So we just need a lot more of these chunks. Each one gives exactly 1 aluminum, which I like. I like how it's precise. Oh no, not each one. Every 6 gives exactly 1 aluminum, which is annoying, but not unanticipated. That's not even enough to do another 24. Okay, well, we're over time, so I'm going to take a break there. Thank you everyone for watching. My name is Michael Young, and this is Factorio using the Sea Block Modpack. Thank you.